Hey there, everybody. It's the Doctor here with Typical Manga Fan, and on this episode of the Typical Manga Review, we will be talking about Chapter 47 of Inside Mari. Stay out of this! And we're not talking to you. Do not stay out of this. Stay here and watch the video. And anyway, we open up with Mari dressing in color.
Yeah. Of all things to make in color, of course he would make this one.
The fan servicey part. Yep.
Well, he is a bit of a pervert, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, from what you were telling me about the other work, like I said, I didn't realize until you mentioned that Happiness was his, like the new vampire manga. But I realized, like, one thing I didn't note, and feel free to think me a pervert for thinking so, but when the one girl leaps at the boy, you can tell she's going commando.
Oh, wait, in Vampire? Oh, yeah, she was?
It looked like I don't think she was wearing anything under that dress of hers.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, she got bit.
Yeah. Yes. Feel free to think less of me for that, but there you are.
All right. Well, speaking of girls, here we have one dressing up.
Yep.
So Mari is basically just dressing up and going to school as normal.
I have to admit, like, this drew me off when I first saw the chapter because I wasn't sure if this was the same chapter before because they both open up in not quite the same way because there's more of a different art, but at the same time, like the fact that they both open with her going to school drew me off at first.
Yeah, it did have that feeling where it's like, oh, it's just another day. So what are they going to do at this point? And but actually, some more stuff's happening. So you have Yori saying hi to Mari, but more importantly,
she is very chipper.
Yeah, she's very chipper. But more importantly, let me go to the next page. They've been talking about Mari behind her back because the fact that she's hanging out with Yori and then her fight with Momoka supposedly over Hiroki. That's the guy's name apparently. So this is where it starts to diverge from last chapter. So, but at this point, it also shows you that they don't, especially Yori, doesn't really care at all.
Do you notice Yori is saying her Mari's name a lot?
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at it. Like every page, at least one or two mentions of her saying her name.
Yeah, you're right. Because I was thinking, like, why is it that at this point, Mari says something, you're calling me Mario, aren't you? She's like, no. Call me Yori. Okay, look. Okay, she's about to say what exactly I'm about to say, so let's keep moving on.
It's like they, like I said, it's just like a day at school, like Mari's, Yori's made them lunch, and she's saying, like, call me Yori, don't even worry about the sun. Just like, basically she's being super, super friendly than she's ever been, ever.
Yeah, but remember, this is to Mari, not to Isao, supposed in her eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like I said, that's like, and that's why she's so chipper too. Yeah.
So as I said, I'll be speaking about that when when they actually bring that up later in the chapter. Yep. But right now they just school ends, yay, and they go out shopping. They're holding hands, which is actually interesting. It's the panel that really caught my attention.
Well, more likely it's probably Yori holding her hand or Mari's hand.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Although I guess Mari's just going along with it because that's what she's been doing the entire time, and they're just shopping, giving her clothes. Pretty nonchalant chapter so far, like usual. And then I guess Yori is trying to dress up Mari. Or
at least I don't know about getting her stuff. Like it's like she's looking at a dress for herself, but then saying it's over budget. But anyway, then they go to the photo booth.
Is it for herself? Oh yeah, she did look at me too. So she's for both of them. Oh my gosh, man. I kind of feel bad for you because I know what's going on, or I feel like I know what's going on, and she's just digging herself into a bigger delusion hole.
Yep. Well, delusion holes are all over the place this chapter.
I don't think she's ever series. Is she gonna have to climb out of it, or is she just gonna stay there?
I don't know. From what you told me of these authors' other works, it could go either way.
Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. So they take the photos. I think. They try to select stuff because Japan has that really weird stuff where you can like change the borders of stuff. I don't know if they have that in the United States.
Because I've seen a few places here and there, but not to anywhere near the extent you see on this place.
Oh yeah.
But then like right before the picture gets taken, like they're posing, like Yori's holding Mari's arm and posing with the peace sign, doing all that stuff. But right before the flash actually goes off, like Isao just breaks away. And here's where she starts calling Yori out, so to speak here. Like, Mari, what's wrong? Wrong? I'm not Mari. What happened to you? Get a hold of yourself. It's actually kind of funny. Like, they're actually taking these pictures while they're kind of arguing.
The picture's going on right now, right? So they're like taking pictures of them fighting. It's just hilarious.
You see the 3, 2, 1 there, yeah.
I'm not Mari-san. Okay, there's where I'm going. So basically, she's saying like, she's not Mari-san, or supposedly not.
Yeah.
You know what's happened, and they already had this conversation before, but I guess now Mari's just being really like direct about this, saying like, get a hold of yourself. You know, I'm not Mari, I'm Asao.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, who the hell am I to you? And keep in mind that this picture's still going on right now, so we're still taking pictures of them talking. You can see it on the screen.
Yeah, even like it's even like text for the next one you can scribble on the screen.
Oh man, I'll be fine with taking these pictures. It's fun, hilarious. And
if this were ever get animated, this would probably be kind of like I could just see like the argument getting like interrupted here and there, like with us seeing the pictures as they come out.
Did you know how they animated the? Yeah, I think I told you, but you know how they animated his previous work, his famous one, Aku no Hana, a.k.a. Flowers of Evil. Mm-hmm. They rotoscoped it, so and also they basically had actors do it, and then they animated over the actors basically.
It sounds like it looked weird.
It does. Go look at it right now. It looks hella weird.
I'll look after we're done here because
it's actually the reason why the pre-order the anime did so bad. Everyone hated it so much. And they actually did. 2chan actually did something really stupid. What they did was they pre-ordered the series, and then after that, the moment it's about to be released, they canceled their pre-order. So they basically got them a shit ton of products made with no sales, basically.
Oh,
so
wow.
They wasted, which is a dick thing to do. But yeah, that's how much they hated the animation of Aku no Hana. So yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back on topic here. Like I said, Isao's pretty much, who am I? I wanted to be your friend, but now you're all Mari. Marsa. And we're finished. The photo booth is anyway.
Yeah, it's just she's like, you know, that's fine. You can be not besties or anything, but just keep it real. She's just looking away at this point, and then
incoming call, number withheld.
Yeah, you know how to do that, don't you?
Oh yeah, and like I said, that's that's what happened last time Mari called. Which, if this means what I think it does, just debunked one of my theories.
Yep. All right.
Because you'll recall, my theory was that this call coming in was entirely in Isao's own mind.
Yeah,
or Mari's mind. But now Yori's there, she's seen it too, so unless that's a whole other call, which strikes me as very unlikely, is pretty much debunking that theory. Ah, well.
Yeah, so, we still have one more Mari left. There's the sister Mari. So.
Oh, true. That's true. I mean, like I said, we'll see how that goes. Like, I mean, and that could even be it. Like, it could be like, we'll get that call and Yori will recognize it as her sister. Yeah,
but so we confirm that this call isn't coming from her head, but we have to ask ourselves, you know, what about the voice? You know, who's talking? And she did say Mari, right? Like, the voice did say something about Mari, right? So
I believe so, yes.
So, yeah, this is, again, another chapter, typical Inside Mari, where you have most of the stuff, nothing happens. But to say that you get like information from those scenes to understand that
it builds the characters, yeah.
Yeah, Yori's digging her delusion hole, and Mari's digging her uncomfortable hole. Yeah. Everyone's digging their own holes.
It's like uncomfortable holes are like delusion holes, but you get a little more cramped.
Yeah. Yeah. And then of course you also learn about the people talking about behind their backs, right?
Yep.
And then of course now we have the final cliffhanger, which Inside Mari always gives us. Now it's really making me want to see the next chapter, because I'm like, who's talking? Because this next chapter could answer almost all of our theories if they want to be revealing about it.
Or if they don't, they could just troll all our theories.
Oh man, please don't. You know who's on the other phone? Aizen. He's probably on the other side of the phone saying, "Ha ha,
I got this bitchin' chair.
How number 90, black coffin."
And then the phone explodes in their faces.
Yeah. But yeah, so anything else to say for this one?
No, like I said, it's my theory's bunk now, so we'll have to see where this goes. I'm curious now to see what is going to happen on this.
I think it's the Sister Mari. I think Sister Mari's going to call up and see who is this new Mari. And I think actually Yori being there could tell, because Yori would recognize her sister's voice.
That's exactly it. So if it is the Sister Mari, we'll know. But at the same time, here's another thought that just occurred to me. I didn't now realize, if it's not Sister Mari, if it actually is the real Mari, or at least they think it is. What's that going to do to Yori's old Mari thing that she's been doing?
Oh, yeah, you're right. She'd be like, then you're not, but then, wait, I mean, yeah, it's because then Mari is not in her at all, so she'd have no reason to be calling her Mari.
I held your hand. I touched you.
Well, I mean, it's still Mari's body. That's not a.
Yeah.
That's still definite. So she could still be okay with that. It's just.
Yeah.
All right. So, but one thing I'd actually like to note though is that so we have Yori basically being this way to Mari, right?
Right.
But if she finds out this, I don't know, because she's okay. I don't remember what to say. She was trying to be nice to Isao. Remember before the phone came in?
Right.
I don't know. Interestingly enough, the phone. Before the phone, before the phone, in the manga came in, she was about to say, we don't have to be besties, but. And she was blushing, so it seemed to me that she's coming around to Isao. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's never going to be like Mari, but it seemed like, you know what, maybe you're not such a bad guy after all.
Yeah.
And again, it might actually. I want to see how this new information will twist around those feelings.
Right. Because like I said, theories aside, this really could go in a couple different directions. It could even be a complete fake out, which I doubt, because this series hasn't really been much on the fake out schemes that I can think of. Having the big twist be some kind of fake.
Yeah, I mean,
cliffhanger.
Yeah, and not to mention that there's a possible chance that this series might be ending because he's doing his work on another manga right now, the author. So it might actually be coming to an end.
True.
He does. Yeah.
So, like I said, if this does answer questions like you think it might, it could be the start of the climax. Then.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, the only thing left we can really talk about is the parents. Other than that, we pretty much got everything covered in terms of who we got the best friend covered. Obviously, her best friends are fake. We got Yori covered. We have Yori's kind of somewhat backstory covered. We have Sao, the real Sao, covered. So we basically need now just see her parents, maybe not. It could really go any way, but at this point, I think that's where we're heading off to.
Yeah, Sister Mari is a factor in this too, still, like depending on how this call goes.
Yeah, I mean, one would have to ask, why the hell would you introduce a character named Mari? Like, that's her sister. Why would you introduce a character like that unless she has some type of importance? What was that trope called? Yeah.
The one called, which one? The Conservation of Detail?
Yeah. Like, there has to be a point to it.
Right. Basically, you don't introduce something without some kind of reason.
Yeah, there you go. So, Sister Mari, there you go. That's the reason.
Yeah, so... Yeah, like I said, this could definitely go in a few different directions on here, depending if it's Sister Mari, actual Mari, something else entirely.
Aizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just here in hell, chilling. They want me to do something for Soul Society, blow some stuff up. I may not. I don't know. I'm still deciding.
I can't really move right now, so I guess I'll spend my time just talking to you girls and trolling them. Trolling you.
I mean, not like you have anything better to do. Where are your social lives?
Alright, I think that's about it for this chapter.
Yeah, so it's a quick episode here. Like I said, the Inside Mari chapters, like you said, not a lot happens in the build-up. It's mostly build-up, and then we get this. So
it's like anti-Bleach.
Anyway, so we'll see next chapter what comes of this, and then that's to get our theory gears running. So in the meantime, go ahead. That's been Inside Mari, chapter 47. Stay out of this. The video's about over, so you can go ahead and leave now if you want, but in the meantime, take us away.
Bye!